We're going now. Jeff Gorsuch, tell me a little bit about John Clendenin.
You know what? John, I knew as a boy and looked up to him and his unbelievable skiing abilities. So my uncle, Rudd and Scott Piles, are John's age. So Rudd Piles and Scott were on the U.S. ski team. And John was, of course, world champion and was an incredible skier in a different genre, in an era that John defined. So when you talk about the 70s and the time when John was at his maybe competitive, exceptional, part of your career, not that every phase hasn't been exceptional, I don't think there was a more disciplined or talented individual that expressed what he did with such beauty and flawlessness than John did.
I love this
guy. So Scott and Rudd were alpine skiers, and John was, in this era with, Wayne Wong and the moguls and freestyle and doing things when, bumps and moguls were as big as a Volkswagen Bug or a bus.
Right.
People were skiing, the moguls on 210s, 215s, and it was a different time. And skis were long and skinny, and skiers were in look bindings and in marker bindings and skiing, 64 underfoot skis and 215, 210s, and John made it look like a noodle coming through the bumps and fluidity and aggressiveness and sort of a timeless just beauty of seeing somebody making the mountain shine. And so all these years later, and knowing John through the last 30 years in Aspen, and we've had stores here, there isn't a more honest person that builds the sport of skiing, and he sows the seeds and he shares it with other people.
Yeah.
And I've been a witness to that, and I've been a witness to countless people in your camps.
Yeah, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate Jeff's endorsement of our program. We couldn't do it, and it wouldn't have the success it has if it wasn't for this man, Mr. Gorsuch.
We love the John Clendenin philosophy and his spirit and what he gives to other people, and he makes people feel better about themselves in their skiing.
Yeah. We've got a really good crowd right now. This is our biggest camp, by the way.
That's awesome.
And it seems like we're batting about almost 100%, I think, on people loving it, just loving it.
Yeah.
You'll see when you interview
I
someone.
see it when people come in the morning and they're here after the day, they're telling stories, they're sharing their experience, and I want to just congratulate John and tell him I love him, and it's a privilege to get to work with all of your people and your coaches and everybody. Love you, brother.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Thank you, John.
That's cool.